welcome back to another episode of Wolf Millionaire's YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to walk you through a couple more fake accounts that have been brought to my attention by students and clients who have been seeing horrible performance when they've used these accounts for ads. Until then, let me just briefly remind you that everything that I've accomplished in the last 3 years, I've done completely with Instagram. I lost my job for the first time ever 3 years ago. I amassed about $150,000 worth of debt over the course of that first year without a job. I started playing with Instagram, and before you know it, I was starting to make money with Instagram and playing the Instagram game. If you want to learn how I did this, go to wolfmillionaire.com and sign up for my free 20-page Instagram guide. It's filled with tips, tricks, and strategies that you can implement immediately to start seeing faster growth and better engagement on your photos and videos. Now, let's get back to busting these fake scammers on Instagram. The first account that I want to bring up is dream.lifestyle. They have 550,000 followers, and yet the account is completely bullshit. Now, you might think, hey, he's getting a great engagement of 3,000, 14,000 views, 5,000 likes per photo. It's complete bullshit. And I'm going to show you why and how it's complete bullshit so that you can do the same analysis on pages to make sure that you or your clients are not getting ripped off by these phony accounts. Now, the first thing that I want to do is scroll back through this user's account. And I don't even have to scroll back that far. 9 weeks? That's about 2.5 months. You can see that this user has just about 200, 250, 260 likes per photo 2 months ago. And then all of a sudden he starts going up to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now, back in the day when Instagram was rolling, maybe 2 years ago, that type of growth on an account, I would have said, okay, yeah, that's possible. As of all the changes that Instagrams have been making over the last 3 to 4 months, this is a bit of a red flag to me. Now, I'm going to bring up the Dream Lifestyle's Social Blade account. And again, this is a free tool, socialblade.com, that you can use to look into anyone's Instagram account to see their statistics, their daily growth. Remember, they have to be on public mode. If they're private, you won't be able to see these stats. Now, I've clicked on detailed stats for this account. You can see that they have 552,000 followers, following 600. They've uploaded 227 photos. Their average daily followers is 14,000 followers per day. Now let's take a look. We can see some pretty wild growth here. So, back in the first week or two of June, they were losing followers. And that's probably because they were a shit account to begin with. And we're either, paying a shitty big account to promote them, or we're possibly paying for fake followers then. All of a sudden, they started growing at 25,000, 10,000, 15,000. Even more here, 20,000, 81,000. Come on, you can't do that. It doesn't exist. Even if you're a celebrity and are in mainstream news, this type of growth after this type of decay does not exist. So right there, this is a massive red flag to tell me that this account is playing games and should be further looked into. Now, after I go over all of these accounts that I'm going to today, I'll bring up my my mobile device on Instagram, and we will scroll through in real time the people who have liked some of their past posts. And I will show you that 75 to 80% of the people liking these fake accounts posts are also fake accounts. So not only are they padding their account, which apparently is has 550,000 followers, which is complete bullshit. At best, it might have 100,000 followers. Definitely not 550, so you shouldn't be paying this user, A, to begin with. Secondly, not based on, 500,000 followers, because it's complete bullshit. So let's take a look at another account. This one here was Dream Lifestyle. So the next one up for analysis is Lux All Day. And this is another bullshit account, kind of like the one that I busted last week, Nuxury. This one here has 1 million followers. They have a link in their bio to how we make 6 figures posting pics, which is complete bullshit. This account is not making anywhere near 6 figures. The 680 some posts that they have have been getting roughly anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000 likes per photo. And as you can see as we scroll down, it's a bit erratic, which is normal, especially when you're dealing with fake followers and fake likes. So let's take a quick look through Lux All Day's account on Social Blade, and let's see what they've been up to. So again, socialblade.com, you can put in Lux All Day and it will bring up all this information for you. By default, it puts you on the user summary tab. When you click on the detailed stats tab, that brings up the maximum amount of history that you can see for the account. So as you can see, they've got 1 million followers, supposedly. They're following 100 people. They've uploaded 687 photos. They're averaging about 7,000 daily followers. And it's also complete bullshit. Now, I don't have a snapshot of this account before June the 7th. But again, let's take a look through their account as they grow from 800-some thousand followers to 1 million in less than a month. And you can see they've got days here where they were growing at, 1,000, couple thousand followers a day. They had a day where they were up to 14-some thousand, 11,700, 17,000, 14,000, 17,000. It just goes on and on and on. And then they had a day where they lost 580 followers, which is probably because they didn't put enough money back in the machine to keep delivering the fake followers that they are paying to grow their account falsely. And as you can see the last couple weeks, they've tapered it down to only a couple thousand followers, probably because they hit their 1 million mark. And they don't want to continue paying for fake followers because now they have 1 million followers. They feel that they can safely go after advertisers and entice them to advertise with them because they have 1 million followers. And, again, back looking at their account, we can see that, they're getting a couple thousand, 2,000 to 4,000 likes per photo, and these are both ads, which I'm sure after these advertisers see this video will no longer be advertising with this account. The views also, they're high, but they can be faked. His average photos are anywhere between 10,000 and 12,000 likes for actual photos. And again, we'll dive into this user's account on my mobile device to show you that even these accounts, these posts, which should be for advertisers who are probably paying pretty decent amount to be advertised on these fake accounts, are padded with complete bullshit likes. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is Car Society. This one here is quickly reaching 900,000 followers, almost at the 1 million mark. And again, their photos are doing anywhere from 10 to 15,000 likes. And if you scroll through and kind of read all these comments of a lot of these accounts that I'm pointing out, you'll see that a lot of the comments that are left on these photos are by the same accounts. And it's because these accounts are trying to pull the old strategy of, getting multiple other accounts, most likely real accounts or smaller accounts, to comment and like on their photos to kind of drive up their photos in the Explore page and drive that engagement so it doesn't look completely fake. But again, the numbers don't lie. And it's not like I'm making this stuff up. You guys can go and look at all this information that I'm going to show you and come to the same conclusions. It is glaringly obvious. So let's take a look at Car Society's Social Blade. And again, I've loaded up the detailed stats. And this one here, we can see a very rocky road. So again, I don't have any information. Social Blade doesn't show you anything past 2 months of data. So, from July 7th to June 7th, a month's worth of data. We can see that the user had grown last by 14,000 followers one day, 5,000 the next, and then 2 days they were losing followers, which again, that's what happens when accounts start to bleed out or lose followers because Instagram's cleaning up accounts. Just because an account is losing followers on a daily basis doesn't necessarily mean that they're losing fake followers. If an account posts a lot of photos, then they can definitely organically lose followers who might think that there's too much content. And remember, the whole gaining followers and losing followers is just one piece of the equation. The real telltale of an account padding their account and their posts with fake followers and fake likes is by just going to their account and seeing who's liking their photos. You cannot hide that fact. Instagram shows you who likes the photos and whether they do this on purpose or not, so that you can browse through their feed and see who's liking their photos. It's an easy way for us to look at these fake accounts and really confirm that, yes, they are, every, 7 out of 10 followers that liking their posts are fake bot users. So looking at this account, we see some really ridiculous growth. 10,000, 14,000, 16,000, 8, 13. This weekend they lost 18,000 followers. And again, back up to 4, 16, 13. They had a whole week where they just bled out, thousands and thousands of followers. And the last couple of weeks, they've kind of stabilized a little bit in terms of not this wild 13 to 16,000 follower growth, but, in the 5,000 to 10,000 range down here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to this account as they continue. You can also look down here. Social Blade gives you some graphs, so you can see that for a very long time they had a very stagnant growth. If anything, this is true organic growth for this account. And then in April they started this massive ramp up where they went from 185 up here. You can see the follower number as I'm scrolling. 190,000 followers, bam, up to 320 in a span of a couple weeks, and then just this massive staircase all the way up to 800,000 followers in 3 or 4 months. And I'm sorry, that just doesn't happen. I don't care how big of an advertising budget you have. This does not exist anymore. This kind of growth in 4 months does not happen. So let's take a look at this account and the other 2 accounts on my mobile phone so that I can walk you through and show you exactly what you can look for accounts before you spend money with them to make sure that you're not getting ripped off. All right, and now we're back. Now I have fired up my mobile device, and we're going to just sniff through some of these posts that Dream.Lifestyle has posted, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by, the biggest red flag that you can have to show you that this account is bullshit. So the biggest giveaway is always on an account that posts an ad, because an ad will never really truly get the amount of engagement in terms of likes and comments that a normal photo that you're posting in terms of your niche, whether it's a car, a watch, fashion, will get. So to me, it's the easiest kind of indication to look for fake users. So let's take a look at this post right here, okay? And it's for this dude named Luke Bender, who I'm sure is going to be super pleased to hear that he's been spending money with this account for no reason. So let's take a look. All I'm doing is clicking right here on this number of likes, and I'm going to scroll through. So at first it looks like there's a bunch of real accounts, but as we scroll through, oh wow, look at that. All these accounts are all fake. And you can just go through them and see that they have 1 or 2 followers. Complete fake users that have liked this content simply to increase the number of likes to 3,449 likes. And if you think that it's just, there's just a handful, okay, we'll just keep scrolling. Wow, look, another shitload, mixed in with a couple real ones. Look at that. Another full screen of just fake accounts. Doesn't stop. Is there any real likes actually on this post? It's ridiculous. Fake. Busted. Sorry, guys. You can't pull this shit on Instagram, especially when I'm not lurking around, especially not when I have hundreds of students and hundreds of clients who are now looking for this kind of fake behavior. My DM box has been filled with messages from hundreds of people asking me about accounts that are fake after they watched last week's episode where I busted Nuxery and his fake account. And so, just keep it up. You now have the skills to look at these accounts and vet them for yourself to see if they're real. So do your due diligence. And when you find a fake account, send me a DM or send your crew, whether it's your like or comment group, a message so that everybody knows and that nobody gets suckered into wasting their money with these people. So let's take a look at a normal post. So this one right here, which has gotten 5,400 likes. just to show you that, again, it doesn't matter which like. So it looks like the last couple likes have all been real. But as we scroll through this post, it's not bad. See, we start to see bingo, bango, bongo, fake people that have liked this account. We keep going, we see them more. All these accounts without profile photos are all fake. They're bot accounts that have been mass created by spam scripts, and Instagram is slowly trying to clean them all up. You just keep scrolling and you can see that they're just mingled all over the place. Fake, 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 fake. Busted, busted, busted. So that was Dream Lifestyle. Now let's look at Lux All Day. And now I actually had to log into another one of my secret accounts that I have to load up their profile, because they've blocked me on pretty much all of my accounts, all the 30 that I follow from each of my accounts, knowingly that, it's just a matter of time before I'm busting this shithead's garbage account as well. And again, another account that claims to make 6 figures posting pics, which they don't. They definitely won't be after this video goes out and gets emailed to everybody on my subscription list. I feel really bad for a lot of these advertisers, especially, companies like North Skull that have been around for years and really blew up and, created their brand on Instagram years ago. It's unfortunate that these guys are getting suckered into paying these fake accounts for advertisers, but, it's better to learn now than never, so you're welcome. So let's take a look at this account, and, we will scroll through some of the likes just to show you once again that, the last couple likes all look legit. And again, as we continue to scroll down, we start to see these fake accounts again popping up all over the place. And again, they don't have to have, 1 or 2 followers. If someone has 0 posts and a handful of followers, still fake. This post actually wasn't padded too badly with fake posts, but as you can see, I'm still running into a lot of fake accounts. Like 7,000 followers, or following 7,000 people, and has 65 followers. There's nothing real about that account. 28 followers for not following anyone, 0 followers, 0 posts. So maybe he's learned his lesson and isn't padding them that much, but see, again, these are just fake accounts. 70 followers and 7,000 following. Trying to grow an account that is just fake. Just fake. So, why would this user have fake likes if it was a legitimate account? Here's a whole chunk of them, Again, they follow the same pattern. A bunch of followers, 7,000 following. It's all fake. 0 posts. You can scroll all the way through and take your time and just kind of see exactly how many fake likes these users have padded their posts with. Some of them have lots, some of them have not so many, but if you keep scrolling down, you'll keep coming across them. And that's just a red flag. You should not be advertising with an account that has this many fake users that have liked their content. And there's no excuse for them to tell you that, I'd paid someone before and, they gave me a bunch of fake followers. That's bullshit, because I'm pretty sure you're charging people based on the fact that they think that you have 1 million followers. So don't fall for this scam, guys. We can take a look at some of the bigger posts that they've done. And again, looks like they're getting real likes. But if we keep scrolling through, we will come to more and more posts. This post actually isn't too bad. Looks like he's really dialed down on the fake followers or fake likes. But this account, like I showed you guys, had a massive amount of fake followers in the last little while. So be extra careful with Lux All Day. I would absolutely not suggest anyone advertise with them. Next up is Car Society. Since I had the last screen up that showed, 889,000 followers or something, it's now showing 904,000 followers. So let's scroll through their posts and see, what kind of fake likes these guys are doing. And right out the bat, we see a bunch of accounts without profile pictures, and you can just randomly spot check them, and they all have that. This one has the same kind of a different format, a handful of followers, and yet following some in the 600 range. It's a dead giveaway. Oops. See what I mean? You can't escape the truth when you dig into these details, guys. You can't hide from it. Fake, 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 fake. Fake, fake, fake. Look at how many fake likes this photo is getting. And it's just randomly all throughout the kind of life cycle that this post has. Lots of fakes. And that's it. That's how you can tell if an account is fake or not. Just go through their posts and just start going through their likes. And just keep looking for those blank users. See, again, handful of followers, 600 following. It's interesting to see the patterns that the different accounts have for the different fake followers that are being enlisted to like their content. It's interesting to see that this account is getting a similar amount of fake users liking their content with that, handful following and 600 that one was a lot. But again, another one with, 5 followers and 600 following. So once you see that pattern, it's a dead giveaway. It's an absolute dead giveaway. And you should not be advertising with this page because they definitely don't have 904 real followers. So that's it. Keep your eyes open and keep sending me in DMs and emails of accounts that you've either advertised with and seen absolutely horrendous results from, whether it's a shout out campaign to help grow your account or an ad campaign for a product or service that you're selling. Send them in to me. Let's get them busted. Let's get them reviewed so that everybody can be in the know and less people can be taken advantage of. Until then, if you want to learn everything that I know about Wolf Millionaire's Instagram strategies, remember I have 17 million followers across 30 Instagram accounts that I have grown in just over 2 years. I've been making 6 figures, and I put my money where my mouth is by growing my Wolf Millionaire account in real time, as well as a handful of other accounts to keep ahead of the changing Instagram landscape. And I just took delivery of a brand new $250,000 McLaren. So if that's not enough to prove to you that I know what I'm doing, then you should go out and buy the shitty version of someone else's Instagram strategies and waste your time and money. Otherwise, you want to be successful, join me and my students.